Hello guys, welcome to Expertise Academy. Today we're looking into Microsoft Project, and so we're going to see some of the terminologies that's used within Microsoft Project. Before I go ahead on these ones, some of these terminologies are not purely specific just only to Microsoft Project. If you are a project management professional or if you're a project manager, some of these things are very familiar to you. So it is something which is used widely in the market, which has been borrowed and used within Microsoft Project. So now let's quickly get into some of these terminologies. The first thing that we're going to look into is duration, work, and resources. So what is duration, what is work, and what is resources? So let's check these three terms first, and then we'll go forward with a few more others as well. First of all, duration and work. So the duration is actually the total time span of working time to finish a particular task. So let's say if you are painting a wall and it's going to take 2 days to finish it, so the duration is actually 2 days. So it doesn't mean that you're working 24 hours each of those days. The total amount of time that you put into effort and you put into finish the job is 48 hours. So you still work 8 hours a day or 6 hours a day, whatever it is. But the duration only counts to, let's say, how many days you take to finish it. So it's like total time it's taken. So it also includes the time you take your food, rest, and everything. So that's your duration. So the second one is the work. That is the total effort required to complete the task. It's pretty much in terms of man hours. So how many man hours that it takes to finish a particular task. So that is your work. So next, we focus on resources. So if you look at resources, there are different types of resources. Forget about standard project scenarios. If you look at Microsoft Project, if you look at it, there is like three different types of resources. So one is a human resource, and which is basically you can assign humans, your staffs, contractors, casual workers, a lot of these people into a project to assign them and to finish a particular task. So that is something you can do it. And another one is cost resource. The cost resource is like is something which is like if you're renting something like say machineries or renting a truck or a printer. So anything that is like you're getting it for a specific amount of cost, and like a rentals, most of these computers, anything of these choice, so they go under cost resource. And then if you look at another one is called material resource. The material resource is like something as you consume, the cost get accumulated. Let's say a bag of cement cost you X amount of dollars, and if you consume 20 bags of cement for finishing a particular task or finishing few tasks, then the cost of that resource is 20 bags of cement, cost of 20 bags of cement. So that is your material resource. And so if you look at these three costs, three types of resources, so the way you assign cost and to calculate your project cost varies, depends on how you're using these resources. Let's say if you're looking at human resources, and you can assign them standard rates to a day, and then based on how many hours they take to finish a particular task, the project cost keeps adding up. So similarly, the other types of resources, let's say the cost resource, if you're doing air travel, if you're doing renting a truck, car, or any of the missionaries, any of those ones, so more you consume those resources, more you use those resources, the costs get added up. And the materials, of course, like more you consume those paper bag, let's say stacks of paper or bags of cement or any of those things, materials which comes like say cost per quantity, then more you consume the quantity, then the cost is going to go higher. So these are the three types of resources that we have in Microsoft Project. Now, apart from these, there is also other terminologies that we would have, which are fixed duration, fixed unit, fixed work, and effort driven, over allocation, and leveling. So what we would do is we will actually go through these items in the upcoming tutorial. So we'll split these terminologies bit by bit, and then what I will also do is I'll go through some examples on how to use these things and how these things work in real world. All right, thanks for watching guys, and subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions, just put it onto the comment section. We can catch up. Thanks guys.